I'm starting to think maybe I can't trust y'all with simple responsibility. I put in the community post, I'm going on vacation. Keep the stupidity how I left it, thinking I can trust all of you people to make sure that the stupidity, while it will still be stupid, it will behave itself. Nope, silly me, I can't have faith in humanity. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I understand everybody's gonna get their butterball turkeys, whether if it's been violated or not, and enjoy some time with the family. But I'm not stupid. I understand that tomorrow a lot of people are not going to have anywhere to go. And one of the many reasons that will be the case, because a lot of people like to ignore their family dynamic, is because of the election. And no, saying you shouldn't be making politics personal when the entire year was making politics personal is not going to be something that helps you. There are going to be people who are upset over the outcome. They are going to be upset that people voted for Kamala and voted for Trump. And from what I've seen from social media, a lot of people who are dealing with family members that voted for Trump are not going to be going to their Thanksgivings, or they're barring the Trump voters who are a part of their family from coming to their house for Thanksgiving.
And MAGA family, I don't want to spend Thanksgiving alone. Is there please anyone I could spend Thanksgiving with? I have no family, so I would love to spend Thanksgiving with somebody. Please, thank you.
I'm seriously dreading having to spend Thanksgiving with my Trump supporting family. I was originally going to cut off my family, but then my mom and dad told me that if I did that, they wouldn't pay my rent and they would take away the credit card that they gave me to pay for my entire life. So I was like, okay, I guess I just have to suffer through this one dinner. I've just decided that if anyone tries to talk to me directly, I'm just going to ignore them. And I will interrupt people whether they're talking about politics or not to call them slurs like racist or misogynist, just to get my point across, I'm making this my mission to have Thanksgiving be the worst holiday that any of my family has ever experienced.
If you're heartbroken because friends and family have cut you off because of the election and the way you voted, just know your pain and confusion is a direct proportion to the pain and confusion they've experienced over the last 10 years that you chose to ignore.
Because if you are willing to cut off family, friends, anybody in your own personal life whose views don't perfectly align with yours, you're the problem right now. You're the problem right now, and I guarantee that kind of behavior will cause more of a divide in your own life than this election ever will.
This wasn't red team versus blue team in a game of Pee-wee football where the winner gets a plastic trophy and a pizza party. The stakes were much higher. The opposing team, some of them, even though they were born here, they may get deported. The opposing team may not be able to get married. The opposing team may lose their health care. People are realizing that this is more about your character. The reason why you can stay in a friendship is because you're able to compartmentalize. You can listen to an LGBTQIA content creator and love their work. You can listen to Black people and love, they could be your favorite player on your favorite team, but you don't care if police have immunity and are able to shoot those people down in the street. You're able to say, but I like this one. I think people are realizing that when we're not at the Thanksgiving table, when we're not at the book club meeting, when we're not at brunch, when we're not at church, when we're not at work, you could care less about them as a human being. And for some people, that's enough for them to say, I can't associate with somebody like that.
I love Shonda. She's always spot on. You don't have to tell us that you voted for Trump. We already know that. 53% of white women voted for Trump. The only people complaining that their families are cutting them off are people who voted for Trump. Their friends are cutting them off because they voted for Trump. And it actually makes sense. Nobody owes you their friendship. Nobody owes you any sort of relationship. Because if you voted for Trump, you've proven that his misogyny, his racism, his xenophobia, his amoral character, basically everything that he says and does, you've proven that that doesn't matter to you enough to sway you away from voting for him. You've proven that your core values do not align with those of your friends and family who've decided to cut you off. In any type of relationship, that's going to be a major problem. People deciding to cut you off because you don't have moral character or empathy is not them being mean to you. It's just a natural consequence. Cutting people off is sometimes necessary for healing. It's necessary for peace. A lot of people don't like to talk about politics with their friends or their family, and that's because they know if they do, they're going to come to realize that their core values do not align with those of their friends and family. And people don't want to know that, but some of us, those things are important to us, and we don't mind losing friends or family because why would we want to be friends with people who don't have the same values that we do? Politics matter, and they're going to affect you whether you like it or not. I personally fully support cutting off people who vote for somebody who has shown that they don't respect you, they don't see you as human, they don't see you as a person.
And as I've said many times, I can hang out with friends and family that are Trump supporters. It's really not the end all be all for me. If I choose not to associate with them, that's going to be for a reason that affects me more personally. But I do understand the fact that I am not the rest of the world. I'm not the rest of these people in America. And if they say, you know what, that's my final straw, you voting for Trump, that's cool. That's them. I can't control what another person does in their life. However, I can chastise a white savior trying to jump in front of everybody to say, hey, I'm the one who's going to do the most important work. Because you know what would be great? To fight back against your family member, specifically your dad, if you have to be the person who lives in a world where your dad voted for Trump. Shaving your head.
So you want to get back at your dad for voting for Donald Trump, do you, pumpkin? I have a great idea. Show up to Thanksgiving with a shaved head and see what happens. You get extra points if you consider yourself a daughter of an American dad. Ooh, that would light his ass up, wouldn't it, babe? Because American dads have never really been given the room to adequately express themselves, it makes them real mad when you do for yourself. Other dad mad options would include getting a tattoo on your face or your neck or even your hands maybe. Ooh, or a facial piercing. That'll really set him off. I love doing shit like that so much. I even want to help you on your dad mad journey, cutie. If you're in my area between now and the 1st of the year and you would like to shave your head before you go home for the holidays, I'll do it for you for free. Comment "shave my head" below and I'll send you a form to get signed up for that special Dad Mad event. I think this is your sign to be unapologetically you this holiday season, pumpkin. Let me know if I can help. See you then.
Because for stupid reasons, you can't think of anything else to do, or maybe you could just not show up at Thanksgiving, but maybe you're too broke and you need that food. Maybe you could just go to someone else's house, a friend. Maybe it seems like you might not have any friends if this is your type of attitude and how you deal with life. Maybe you could, I don't know, cook Thanksgiving food yourself. Order some food because there's going to be some food spots open. Maybe you could go provide your time to a homeless shelter and help out there. No. You gotta, I guess, disrupt the patriarchy by showing up with your head shaven, because that's gonna show your dad that you're a true patriot fighter against the monarchy that is conservative values. Eggs being $4, well, I'm shaving my head in protest because that's going to save the ecosystem in any capacity. Did you notice that the woman who sat there and told other women, hey, you should shave your head? You notice how she has a full head of hair and she has it in a ponytail? That's the reason why I still don't like white saviors, because you bitches like telling other people to do shit that you're too chicken shit to do. Guess what? If you are somebody who is voting for Trump, or maybe just change that up a little bit. If you're somebody who has family members that voted for Trump and you don't want to be around them, guess what you have to do? If you truly believe in that, don't show up. Don't go. Or if you're somebody hosting Thanksgiving, you know what you could do? Just not invite them. If it's truly that important to you, don't do it. Don't let a motherfucker say politics shouldn't be personal. The entire year, everybody made politics personal. It's going to be the end of America. We're going to be under a communist regime. We're going to be under a bunch of fascists. Somebody a racist. Somebody hate black women. It was all personal all year. If you truly at that point to where you don't want to associate with nobody over these choices, cool. That's you. That's how you operate. And I ain't got no shame in that game. My shame go to that white savior, because you trying to capitalize off a bunch of dysfunction, trying to be the cool kid in the room who helps people out. Bitch, you realize all anybody got to do to shave their head is just go buy some clippers and just start taking it to the head. We don't need you for that. You're not needed. You're just trying to seek attention, and you got it, but you didn't get it the way you wanted it. You didn't get a bunch of desperate ass women lining up to say, I want to show my dad he's a fucking idiot. You got a black dude without a haircut, without a lining, telling you to shut the fuck up and enjoy your Thanksgiving. And that's what I want all of y'all to go do. It's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. And I understand, maybe because of this election, your family's in a little bit of dysfunction right now. Maybe there's another reason. Maybe somebody was getting beat. Maybe somebody had an affair. All these reasons out there, and you might start to feel that seasonal depression. Listen, bros. Don't let that seasonal depression kick y'all ass. Seasonal depression tried to kick my ass, but seasonal depression forgot that I had the biggest dick in the room, and I had to show that motherfucker who it's dealing with. But y'all, I hope y'all be safe. I hope y'all don't get into no squabbles. I hope y'all find some Black Friday deals. I hope all the old ladies thinking that they gonna beat me towards the deals for blenders. I hope you know I'm ready to brawl. And for everybody else, subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah. Fuck white saviors.